Attention defense contractors and subcontractors. The Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification, or CMMC, officially took effect December 16, 2024. This marks a pivotal milestone for all organizations within the Defense Industrial Base (DIB), as they work to safeguard sensitive federal contract information (FCI) and Controlled Unclassified Information (CUI) from escalating cybersecurity threats. The DoD is tightening security across its supply chain, and now is the time to act. Let's break down exactly what you need to know, why it matters, and the critical steps your organization should take immediately to avoid being left behind. The CMMC Program Rule, officially codified as 32 CFR Part 170, has now taken effect, marking a critical milestone for organizations operating within the DIB. While you won't immediately see CMMC requirements written into DoD contracts, this is only a temporary reprieve. Starting in 2025, after the Defense Federal Acquisition Regulation Supplement (DFARS) rule finalizes, the inclusion of CMMC requirements in DoD solicitations and contract awards will become standard practice. This provides your organization with a brief but pivotal window to get ahead of the curve. Though it may feel as though time is on your side, delaying preparation can lead to significant risks. Costly delays in implementation, loss of competitive positioning in bids, disruptions to current contracts, or worse, complete disqualification from bidding on new opportunities. Why does CMMC matter? If your organization processes, stores, or transmits CUI or FCI, you must meet the appropriate CMMC level to continue doing business with the DoD. The goal of CMMC is to protect sensitive information throughout the entire defense supply chain, a necessity as cyber threats grow more advanced and persistent. Whether you're a prime contractor or a subcontractor, achieving compliance is no longer optional. It's a requirement that protects national security, your reputation, and your bottom line. Failure to comply could result in loss of contracts you currently hold, financial penalties for non-compliance, and disqualification from bidding on future DoD contracts. Here's what to do now. A step-by-step guide. Step 1. Evaluate and confirm your in-scope environment. Start by identifying and documenting your in-scope systems, environments, personnel, and third-party service providers that interact with CUI or FCI. These systems are the foundation of your compliance efforts. Verify physical locations, cloud services, and network boundaries. Identify any third-party vendors who could impact your compliance. Ensure your System Security Plan (SSP) clearly documents every component within the CMMC scope. Step 2. Review the CMMC Assessment Guide. Each CMMC level, from Foundational Level 1 to Advanced Level 3, has its own set of assessment objectives. The assessment guide details every control and practice you need to implement, and documentation is non-negotiable. Align your SSP with the assessment objectives and ensure it is up to date. Map your controls and security measures to each corresponding CMMC requirement. Verify all supporting documents, policies, and procedures are organized, clear, and readily accessible. Step 3. Conduct an internal self-assessment. Before any third-party assessment, your team must conduct an internal review to confirm that your controls are implemented effectively and are fully operational. Missing or incomplete evidence during an assessment can result in failure. Review each CMMC control outlined in your SSP and test for effectiveness. Document any gaps and develop plan of action and milestones (POAMs) to address shortcomings. Maintain thorough records. Documentation is key to proving compliance. Step 4. Prepare for third-party assessments, Level 2 and 3. Organizations aiming for CMMC Level 2, Advanced, or Level 3 Expert must undergo a third-party assessment conducted by an accredited C3PAO, Certified Third-Party Assessment Organization. This external validation ensures you meet the required practices and maturity levels. Consider a registered provider organization (RPO) or C3PAO from the CMMC marketplace to assist with preparing for an assessment. Note, if you use a C3PAO to prepare for an assessment, you cannot use that same C3PAO organization to conduct the assessment. Ensure your team is prepared for interviews, evidence collection, and system demonstrations. Implement a continuous improvement process to maintain compliance post-assessment. The cost of waiting. While the CMMC Program Rule is effective now, contractors should not delay preparation until the requirements appear in solicitations. DFARS clauses related to CMMC will start appearing in 2025, giving your organization only a short time to act. Companies that delay compliance risk may miss out on critical opportunities. Non-compliant businesses will be disqualified from bidding on future DoD contracts. Also, as prime contractors and government agencies move to enforce CMMC requirements, they will prioritize organizations that demonstrate readiness and adherence to cybersecurity standards. There is also the potential of losing partnerships. Prime contractors will have no choice but to enforce compliance among their subcontractors to ensure they meet their own CMMC obligations. Organizations that are not prepared will risk being dropped from valuable partnerships, as primes look for more reliable and secure partners to safeguard CUI and SCI. Final checklist for CMMC compliance. 1. Evaluate your environment. Identify and scope systems, locations, and personnel. 2. Update your SFP. Ensure every component of your environment is properly documented. 3. Review the CMMC Assessment Guide. Align your controls with the objectives for your required level. 4. Conduct an internal assessment. Verify implementation, fill any gaps, and document your findings. 5. Prepare for third-party assessments. Consider working with a RPO or C3PAO to prepare for an assessment and work with a different C3PAO for Level 2 and 3 compliance validation. 6. Maintain documentation. Stay ready for audits and continuous compliance requirements. Taking action today isn't just about meeting compliance requirements. It's about strategically positioning your business for long-term success in the highly competitive defense contracting space. By proactively preparing for CMMC, your organization can stay ahead of the curve, giving your team a clear advantage when bidding on future DoD contracts. Early preparation allows you to address potential gaps in your cybersecurity posture, implement required controls, and avoid the last-minute scramble that often leads to costly mistakes or delays. More importantly, proactive compliance demonstrates your commitment to protecting sensitive data, reinforcing your reputation as a trusted and reliable partner in the DIB. The DoD has made it clear. The integrity of its supply chain depends on every participant, from prime contractors to the smallest subcontractors. A single serious vulnerability can expose the entire ecosystem to cyber threats, putting national security at risk. CMMC is not just a box to check. It is the pathway to a stronger, more resilient supply chain. By acting now, your organization not only ensures its own compliance but also contributes to the collective security of the defense industry, safeguarding CUI and helping the DoD maintain operational superiority in an increasingly digital battlefield. Don't wait for CMMC to appear in your contracts. Start your compliance journey now. Protect your eligibility, secure your systems, and ensure your business thrives in the new cybersecurity landscape. If you have questions or need help getting started, drop a comment below and let us know how your team is preparing for CMMC compliance. And if you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe. Visit Almond Consulting for more updates on CMMC, cybersecurity trends, and tips to navigate the ever-changing defense contracting environment.